Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. If you don't already know us, our mission is to build tech tools for families with neurodiverse children. A lot of our families depend on Medicaid waivers to get the help and services that they need. This video is part of a series where we research these programs state by state and explain them to you jargon-free. Our goal is to help families like yours navigate this difficult process and get the help and coverage that you need.
Howdy, partner. How you doing there? Hey everybody, it is Nate with Goalie. If you couldn't tell there, that was my horrible impression to be a cowboy and a rugged individual. Yes, I'm aware this is my mother's tennis hat, not a cowboy hat, but it was the best I had in the house. I hope you appreciated the toothpick touch. Anyways, guys, it's Nate here with Goalie. Welcome to our Medicaid waiver series where we research Medicaid waiver programs and explain them to you state by state. If you couldn't tell by that earlier bit and the Cowboy Act, we're going to be talking about the state of Texas today. So yeah, let's hop into it. So first of all, where am I right now? So I'm on Goalie's forum page. To get here, you're going to go to forum.goalie.co, and it will take you to this page right here. On this forum, we talk about a whole bunch of things, general parenting advice, Goalie tips, there's some tech support, but we're going to be talking about government waivers today, and more specifically, about the fantastic state of Texas. So once you click on Texas, you're going to click on Texas Medicaid waivers, and that should provide you with this post right at the top right here. So let's get into it. There are two waivers that we're going to be talking about today. The first is called the Community Living and Support Service waiver, also known as CLAS. So let's get into it. Who can apply? Based on circumstance and diagnosis, any child or adult who is diagnosed with either an intellectual or developmental disability, which includes autism, can apply for this waiver. Texas requires that individuals need to meet an intermediate level of care. To explain that quickly, an intermediate level of care just means that you do not need a hospital level of care where there's like constant equipment, nor a nursing level of care where there is constant watching and nurses there to help you. You basically just need some support and some guidance to help you throughout your everyday tasks. This is what a lot of people who use Goalie, this is the level that they fall into, which is why we're recommending these waivers that require an intermediate level of care. Okay, based on income, who can apply and who is eligible? So income eligibility is determined entirely on entirely on child income, not the parent income. So unless your child is making tons and tons and tons and tons of money, you should be able to apply and be eligible for this waiver based on income. Okay, what do I get if I am eligible for this waiver? So there's a list of all the services that you can see right here. There's some services covered. There could be more. If you want to check them out and see what you can actually get covered, either see them in this video here or go to our forum page. How do I apply? So the first step in applying is to call your local office. The number for the local office should be linked right here on our forum, so you can click on that. Or additionally, you can call this number to find out some more information on eligibility. We're going to talk about this a little bit more when we get into our scorecard and Goalie's thoughts, but Texas is horrendous. It has a wait time of 15 years to get on this Medicaid waiver program. It's atrocious, disgusting, embarrassing. Add any word that you want that explains how bad this is. We understand this is an extremely long amount of time. I'm really sad to have to present you with this information, but it's the truth. Texas is quite horrible at the Medicaid waivers. Speaking of a horrible Medicaid waiver, let's talk about the Home and Community-Based Service, or HCBS program. Who can apply? So it is the exact same criteria as stated in the first waiver. Child or adult diagnosed with an ID or DD, and an intermediate level of care. Income, only the child's income is important, not the parental income. And so it's the exact same criteria. What do I get? Again, the list of supports and things covered is about identical. If you want to check them out, you can go to our forum or read them right here. How do I apply? This section is different, however. To apply for this, you're going to click on this link and contact your local health and services office. Now, this part, sadly, is also similar to the waiver above. 15 years. That's how long the wait time is. We understand that this is incredibly makes this waiver essentially useless to a lot of families, and we're sorry to report that, but Texas is quite lacking on what they need to be doing, and we think that we need to provide you with that information. So let's get into it. It's time to rip in. What does the Goalie team think about Texas Medicaid waivers? So I'm going to go out on record and say it. I know it says one of, if not the worst, but I'm going to say it. Texas has the worst waiver program in the nation. Because they have a 15-year wait time on both of their relevant waivers. And the reason behind this is because they have quite low state caps. Texas, as we know, is one of the biggest states by land and also by population. However, its caps are comparable to a much smaller state like Minnesota. It clearly sets low amounts of people who can be on these waivers, and this is to limit the amount of funding that they're giving out. Additionally, just the pile on their website is quite terrible and hard to navigate through. There are a ton of waivers listed that really seem similar. It was incredibly hard for us to weasel out which waivers we should be applying to. However, if you want to try to look at it yourself, all of the waiver potential information is linked here. Really, I mean, it's hard to do this. There's a 15-year wait list, but if you want to talk to somebody, our best bet is to call a local office or get an advocacy program that can help you figure out the best course of action forward, because it really is tough. So let's talk about the Goalie waiver scorecard. For the website and clarity and ease of navigation, we gave that a big fat 0. Website really difficult, hard to navigate, not a lot of available resources online. Access and requirements of qualification. I mean, if we give a negative score here, we would. It should be -5, honestly. 15 years. That's all I'm going to say. 15 years. Healthcare coverage. I mean, this score is almost irrelevant because almost nobody can apply. You're getting your coverage 15 years later, but we give that a 1. A lot to do with the fact that a lot of people aren't even getting their healthcare coverage. Again, pretty bad score from Texas overall. We got 0, 0, and 1. So not what you're looking for in a Medicaid waiver process. So to help you navigate these two difficult waivers and the difficult process, we attached a lot of online resources. If you go to our forum, you can click on any of these links and it'll take you to Texas advocacy groups, nonprofits, or people that you can call to get some information. Additionally, there are some telephone resources right here that you can find. Check all this out on our forum. It's really helpful. Again, that's forum.goalie.co. Again, if you're from Texas, I wish you the best of luck because they are intentionally making it hard on you. So I'm sorry that I have to report this information, but that is the current state of what the Medicaid waiver process is like in Texas.
If you've gone through this process yourself and can add any color to our research, please share your experience in our forum. Your help will be greatly appreciated by families who are new to this. If you're just getting started yourself, don't worry. We're here to help. If you have any questions, ask them in our forum and we'll do our best we can to support you. And lastly, if you found this video helpful, let us know. Drop a like or leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.